Alright guys, we are at a new pond today. I knew this pond was here, but I had no idea that it had fish in it. But a friend told me this week that it does have fish in it, and there are some decent size here as well. So I figured we'd come check it out this morning. We're going to be throwing first this white small spinnerbait that we've been throwing at the other pond. He said that he's had a lot of success with it out here, and as you guys know from a previous video, it's done pretty well for us at the other pond as well. So we're going to try that first. We've also got the topwater frog tied up. We've got a Texas rigged worm. Figured we'd try that. So we have options today, but we're going to throw the spinnerbait first and see what happens. I really wish I would have brought some gloves. My hands are a little chilly. I'm gonna go throw a new little double tail trailer on this spinnerbait because I've been using this one for quite a while. It's caught its fair share of fish, so it's pretty worn out. So I'm gonna pause for a second, go swap that out, and then we'll pick back up where we left off. All right, we were out of the little double tail grub trailers, so I threw on just a real small white swim bait. It gives it a little bit narrower profile in the water, but it's longer. So I don't know, something different. We'll see. See if that does any better for it. It does have a little more heft to it than the trailer I had on before, which makes casting this thing a little easier. One thing I love is when I'm fishing and I find other people's lures, because it gives you an idea of what other people have thrown. I mean, obviously can't tell you whether or not they've caught anything on it, but I've actually got a little crawl just like this one here. So we might throw it on and give it a shot if somebody else was out here. Maybe it's a lure that worked well for them. Oh, we got a bite for sure that time. That was definitely not grass. We're casting right back in there. That was definitely a bite. Oh, we got him now. Yeah. All right. Come on in. I don't think it's anything real big, but he's putting up a good fight. Yeah, he's an all right size. Maybe pound and a half. Come on up here, fella. That's a good looking bass. Look at this guy. All right. Oh, he might be closer to 2 pounds. Maybe 2.5. Wow. He's got like these little tiger stripes on his face. That is a really pretty bass. That is too cool. Let's get a look at the other side of him here. Well, just in case we don't catch any more, we're gonna take a selfie with this guy because he's a really neat looking bass. Like I said, I really like those little stripes he's got. All right, there's kind of a little drop off right here, so I don't know that we're gonna get a great release on him, a great release clip anyway. So what I'm gonna do is just get as close as I can, and hopefully you guys can see him swim off here. That's fun. All right. We're gonna do one more cast, and then if we don't get a bite or anything, I think we're gonna give the Texas rig a shot and see what it can do. All right, let's do it. We got one. There we go. Come on. we've got one. Feels like a decent sized fish too. Heck yeah. Let's go. Switch him over to this side here. Yeah. Come on in, big fella. Come on in. Let's go. All right. I think he's a little bit bigger than our last one. Ooh. Heck yeah. That's a good looking fish. Man. Look at that guy. He's got some size to him. He's not huge, but I'm gonna throw him on the scale anyway, just to see. Yeah, I was just about right at about 2.5 pounds. It's a good sized fish. Let's see. I'm gonna release him right down here because it looks like I can kind of get a little closer down to the water here. Alrighty. There you go, big fella. Get after it. All right. So we caught one on the spinnerbait, caught one on the Texas rig. We so far are 2 for 2. All right, so we got this little rattle trap lipless crank in like a baby bass pattern with a little black top, kind of reflective sides, just a little green stripe down the side. Out of all the colors of lipless crank I've thrown, this one has been my most productive. Yeah, maybe we're not gonna get through the grass as easily as I had hoped. We're getting hung up in it pretty bad here. We may have to cut and run with this crankbait idea. Let's see if we can't just keep this up out of the grass. That's option number one. If we can keep this crankbait just above the grass, I feel like... Oh yeah, here we go. That's exactly what I wanted. You know, sometimes your boy Kyle can be a little smart. He can have ideas that work really well. All right. All right. Come on up here, big fella. Woo! I think he's our biggest of the day. Look at this guy. All right. All right. Yeah, we're gonna need the pliers. Golly, that's a good fish. That's the biggest fish we've caught in quite a while. I'm gonna guess 3.5 pounds, maybe 4. Woo, woo, there's a big old bug on my thumb from my finger. I don't do bugs real well, y'all. There's that one. I know, buddy, I know. I'm working on it. Man, look at that. That's a pretty fish, y'all. That is a pretty fish. My guess is gonna be 3.5 pounds. Spin this around. Okay, now he's right at 3. Right at 3 on there. That's all right, that's still a good sized fish. Like I said, biggest we've caught in a while. All right, I'm gonna release you right here, fella. That was a good fish. All right, glad we didn't give up on the crankbait. Oh, we backlashed real bad there. Okay, let's do that again. There we go, a little better. Oh, we got a fish now. We've got a fish. Oh, he's way out there. We got a little bit of a fight on our hands. Oh, and he's wanting to give him a little bit more space because he's wanting to jump more. Don't want him throwing these hooks. You know, he's not, I don't think he's our biggest fish today, but he's definitely, pound for pound, the best fighter so far. He's a squirrely dude. All right, come on in, big guy. Look at this dude. That is a pretty fish. Smaller, probably 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. Not our biggest, but gave us a good fight, and we appreciate that, dude. All right, I'm just gonna give him a little release here. Sweet. Well, we are gonna head on back, get on home, drink some coffee, eat some breakfast, hang out with Mrs. Old Man Kyle, enjoy our day. This was a great start. Always love getting to start a Saturday with some fishing.